Steve Jewin, MMA Mania.
All right, Steve, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Joey Davis, how are you doing today?
How you doing, my man? I'm doing all right.
Let me start with the fact this is another major card and another chance for an undefeated collegiate wrestler who is now 2-0 in Bellator to show the world what he's made of. So how do you feel about being on another big Bellator card?
I feel lucky and blessed, period. But it's not nothing I'm not prepared for. I've been on big stages my whole life. Since I was a kid, I've been winning world championships and going out of the country since I was a kid. So now it's just time to shine. Nothing new.
That's true. It's nothing new for you, and it's nothing new for your teammates either. You're working with studs like AJ McKee and Baby Slice, so I know you're getting in a lot of good training time, and they always speak highly of you whenever I talk to them.
Oh, yeah, those are my brothers, like brothers from another mother. So, and we have Aaron Pico as well, another brother I've been knowing since he was 4 years old. I call him Chief. But I got great training partners, a great staff, and we're just like brothers, man, just family trying to make it. Man, we go to the beach together, we train together, we party together, and eat together, so we have good chemistry.
That's the way to become a great fighter, is find a good team, stick with them, and rise to the top. So, seems like you're on the upward trajectory. Did you have to bring in anybody else extra to get some range and size of Butler for this fight, or was it all just in-house?
We have a couple of new guys in the gym, a couple of black belts. I can't think of their names right now. They're from, I can't even think of the country right now, man. Italy? Or, I can't think of the country right now, but we got two black belts that came in that's fighting on the card as well. And, they're, his son and father. But, yeah, those are the only two dudes that came in our gym, and that's, he's training for his fight as well, but nothing new, man. Just putting my body through a lot of pain and trying to get in shape.
With Butler, he's got a little bit more experience. Obviously not in the wrestling. You've way got the edge in experience, but in actual fights as a pro, he's got 7 fights. So what do you make of that experience coming from him?
I mean, it's still a fight. He's still going to get hit in his face. And, I don't know, man. It's a fight. I don't really care about his record. I know if I go in there and do what I got to do, then it's up for grabs. So, I'm kind of glad he got the experience so he can have a lot of confidence in himself, because I don't like fighting people that's scared. I want to fight somebody that put up a fight and go out with these guys. I'm in shape, and I want to fight a good fight for all my fans.
I'm sure he will bring a good fight to you. The one thing that I noticed on his record is that in 3 Bellator appearances, he had yet to win a Bellator fight. So that maybe doesn't bode so well for him against you.
I didn't even know that as well. I didn't know that, but thank you. That's more confidence for me. I can't let him get this one either.
With your career progressing as fast as it is, and you had the blue chip prospect tag even before you had your first Bellator fight. In fact, I wrote up the article for MMA Mania saying, be on the lookout for Joey Davis, and talking about your collegiate background. So how do you feel?
Oh, wow.
How do you feel you're measuring up to the expectations and the hype that people have had since day one?
I think I'm going up slowly but surely. I had my first fight, went into a decision. I was unhappy with that. Not that the guy wasn't tough or nothing. I just didn't think he was going to be that tough. And then, my second one I had a stoppage. And, so I feel like I'm going up slowly but surely. And it's only a matter of time for I'm being that spotlight for a world championship and for the whole world to see me and be that role model and be that person kids can look up to from the hood.
Now, how do you feel when you get compared to some of the other young collegiate wrestlers that they've signed? Do you feel any level of competitiveness with them? Like, these guys are going undefeated, I have to stay undefeated too?
No, I'm in my own lane. I'm the best out of all of them. Out of all the Fab Five, I'm the best. That's how I think, and that's how I'm going to come at it. I feel like with my skills, I can do anything in there. My hands is good. My wrestling is good. I'm in shape. I have the physical ability. I have that champion. I have the look. I have all the tools to be the world champion. I'm the best, period.
But do you like that Fab Five moniker, though? They're obviously borrowing that from college basketball from back in the days when I was a kid. And, does at least present this image like, here's the guys that are the future of the sport. These are the 5 to watch.
Yeah, I love it, man, because I've been watching Ed, Terrell Fortune, Aaron Pico, Jarrett. I've been watching them since I was in college, so it's just cool to be with these guys and pick off of them, especially Ed, man, because Ed was a guy I looked up to in wrestling, whether he believed it or not. You know, I watched every step of him a lot, man. He was just a phenomenal athlete, a swimmer. He just had all the amazing dude, a good-hearted guy. I never really I had a conversation with Ed one time, honestly, and that was one of the coolest moments of my life, just learning from him. And especially Terrell Fortune, man, because he has a crazy background. And I've been knowing Aaron Pico, who I call Cheeks, and God, man, it's crazy. I can't believe we're all in the same damn fighting company, to be honest with you, because it's just a miracle how that worked out. But I still have that picture when they had the Fab Five when we was in St. Louis. And we took that picture, and it's just been cool, man. So I'm just happy to be a part of these guys.
And we keep talking about Aaron Pico, so let's diverge to that for just a second, because he's fighting Shane Crookton on the main card here. So what's it been like for him getting ready for his fight? How have you helped him in getting preparation for it?
Man, helping. I don't think he needs no help, but I've been helping him. I don't really, we just train together, but he don't need my help, but I felt like just giving him that, that different look as a black guy, just, trying to, just do different things at him. But Aaron Pico's an amazing kid, man. I can't say anything bad about my brother. And, his training camp's going really well. I just hope that he just stretch out a little more. He needs to stretch a little more. He's a little tight around the edges, but that's it, man. He's a tremendous training partner for me, and I'm scared for his opponent, to be honest, because I don't know how he can lose. The only way he's going to lose is how he lost his first fight. A lucky punch, and the dude grab a chokehold or something like that, because you can't really just beat a kid like that. You're not going to just beat his ass. You're not going to out-hustle him. You can't do that. He's a machine. And I love my brother to death, man, and Aaron Pico's an amazing team, man, a teammate, person. He comes to the gym every day on time, leaves the last person, and it's just like, how can you not? I see him and I get angry because I'm like, fuck, I gotta go hard as you. You know what I mean? It's freaking frustrating. But man, that's an amazing kid. I love him to death. I want to cry right now. But yeah.
How do you get that nickname then?
Cheeks. We call him Cheeks growing up. I guess he he had big old cheeks as a kid, and his mom, which is Mrs. Gina, she called him that, and he was always smiling, man, always smiling and just laughing. He had an older brother named Patrick Pico as well, and who was pretty decent at wrestling, and at the time was better than Aaron because, Aaron was smaller, but we just called him Cheeks because he was the smallest on the team, and he was always smiling. And then, and that's how he got Cheeks. But we don't call him that no more because he ain't a baby no more, but I just remember him as that. And, I don't think we have a nickname for him yet. I think they call him the Tasmanian Devil or the little, I don't know, the little goat. I don't know, man. He got a lot of nicknames. Can't find one for him yet.
Well, it seems like you got a lot of nicknames too. I've seen Black Ice. I've seen the Iceman. So is it just because you're cold? You're ruthless and cold when you get in the cage?
I guess, or I'm just a smooth criminal who's quiet and don't show no emotions, man. I don't really show my emotions a lot. Can't have no emotions in this world.
Let's talk about the fact that it's at the Forum in Inglewood, which is a very historic venue. So how do you like getting to fight there?
To be honest with you, it's crazy because I live 6 minutes from the Forum. So I go to the Forum all the time. I'm probably going to walk to my fight. That's how literally close I live to the Inglewood Forum. So that's why it was a blessing that I fought on the card, and I didn't want to fight on nothing but this one because I live in Inglewood. I live there right now. I'm probably going to go home right now after I leave the gym. So it's a blessing. I also saw a lot of my favorite artists, Future and Drake, perform there. Cardi B perform there. I like going to concerts and having fun and things, et cetera, like that. So it was a blessing, man, that I get to find this card.
Have you seen Kendrick Lamar at the Forum?
I never seen Kendrick Lamar at the Forum, man. Never. No. I wish.
Yeah, I just caught his halftime performance here at the national championship game, and he killed it.
Really? Dang. The Georgia and Alabama game?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't know he performed there. I didn't watch that one. So, man, that's crazy.
Well, check out a replay on YouTube or something. I'm sure it's out there and available. But anyway, It's nice that you get
to
fight so close, and I'm sure that means all your family and all your friends are all going to be there in the audience as well.
Oh yeah, I have friends coming from college. I have friends everywhere, man. So it's gonna be cool. Iconic night.
Yeah,
I just got to get the W.
And you get the featured spot too on the Bellator app, the prelims for the mobile devices. So everybody's going to be tuning in to those prelims just to see you, and that's going to do a big rating, I'm sure.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'm worth it. I'm worth the guy to look at.
Are you looking to move up to the main card then after this? Once you're 3-0, you want to get a bigger fight on the main card with a big name?
Wherever my coach wants me to do, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just stay humble, do what my coaches and my dad tell me to do, and be a kid.
Speaking of coaches, Antonio McKee, one of the first guys I ever interviewed when I started getting into sports reporting, and love the guy. He's a great legend in the sport. Doesn't always get his due. What do you think of Antonio McKee? We've talked about his son, but tell me what you think of his dad.
I mean, he's a phenomenal guy, man, and somebody that's never steered me. He never steered me wrong or done anybody wrong, and all I've ever seen him do is help people. You know, he got me to this platform. It wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be in Bellator, or I wouldn't even care to be in Bellator or not. So now that Bellator get a chance to see me fight and see some cool talent, because that's what it's about. You know, getting the kids that deserve to be on the platform. And not everybody deserves what they be. People be hyping themselves up, man. I don't even be all that. Don't know the real deal because he is the real deal. Motherfucker went 8 years undefeated and fighting. That's fucking crazy to me. How you go 8 years and fighting undefeated? Like, that is crazy. And motherfuckers don't want to give a nigga credit. That is the craziest thing to me. But he's just an amazing dude. Ain't never done me wrong. And now he's teaching his son who's 10-0. I don't think nobody's ever went 10-0 in Bellator. And he's only 22 years old. So you can tell right there, the coaching right there is crazy. And now he got the Aaron Pico, and it's only a matter of time what he's gonna do with this dude. And then Aaron lost his first fight, and then we got Aaron Pico on our team, and you see what he did to the dude, left the dude on the stretcher. So Tone ain't no joke, man. And people keep messing with his coaching ability. He's gonna keep shocking the world. And there's gonna be a Bellator takeover pretty soon. And I think we're gonna take it over off the forum. I'm gonna be humbled about it, but we're gonna come out with some shirts and we're gonna do a gangster.
Get those Body Shop shirts out there, and hey, as long as we're plugging things, why don't you plug some sponsors?
The Body Shop Takeover.
Absolutely. Hashtag Body Shop Takeover. Put that on a shirt. But what else do you want to plug for sponsors and whatnot?
I want to thank Elena Eggweiss, because without her eggs, man, we wouldn't be on weight. I want to thank Affliction for giving me the opportunity. They blessed me a lot. I want to thank Sean Merriman, Lights Out, because he let me model for the brand, and he was one of my mentors in football with his Lights Out dance. I want to thank TC1 Sweating, because, you know, we need that sweat. Sometimes we already be sucked up, and we need that little bit more sweat. They're trying to drain us. So I want to thank TC1, and I want to thank Unbreakable Mouthpieces, man, because they make me a Rampage's mouthpiece, and they do the best job I ever seen in my life.
Right on, and you're going to get to see Rampage wear one, too, because he's fighting on this same card, so be a hell of a night for both of you.
Yes, it will be.
All right, Bellator 192, January 20th at the Forum in Inglewood, California. You're going to see Joey Davis taking on Ian Butler, and it's going to be a hashtag Body Shop Takeover. So, Joey, thank you for the time, and I hope we'll be talking again soon.
Thank you. Inglewood.
What?